Welcome back to the Film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. And yeah, just a little look at the return of a series. This is the second season. We'll have a little look at the return of Star Trek Picard. Of course, he's back. Old Jean-Luc is back, of course. One of my favourite TV programmes ever from being a kid. Star Trek. You may have seen some of my vlogs concerning old Star Trek, obviously watching on BBC Two here in the UK in the late 60s and the 70s, and obviously I've loved every version of it ever since. Well, not too enamoured with that cartoon animated one. It's okay. Below Decks, is it called? It had its moments, but I got a little bit bored partway through and I'm not really caught up with it since. So we're going to have a look at the second season. We're certainly going to have a look at episode 1 of the second season, because that's the only thing that's aired, just a taster of perhaps what's to come. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications when these vlogs are coming out. I try and inform and entertain where I can, and I do film reviews, TV drama reviews, early looks like this, and information vlogs as well. So if you can give us your support, that would be great. Tell your friends, and please, any thumbs ups are always appreciated as ever. If you can give us a little thumbs up, that'd be great. And leave your comments, please. Always very, very welcome. Yeah, the season has been produced by CBS Studios in association with Secret Hideout, Weed Road Pictures and Roddenberry Entertainment, with Akiva Goldsman and Terry Matalas serving as showrunners. Patrick Stewart, of course, re-stars, or he's back as Picard. Who else could do it? No one else can do it. You just can't, can you? He is Picard. It's as simple as that. Reprising the role, of course, from Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as other Star Trek related things, media, let's say. Alison Pill, Jerry Ryan, Michelle Hurd, Evan Evagora, Ola Brady, Issa Briones, Santiago Cabrera, Brent Spiner and John Delancey also star. Lots of faces coming back, familiar faces, some new ones as well. I'm sure we'll get to know by the end of this series. It was shot back to back with the third season, so there will be a third season. So that's good. That's good to see. And it features special guests, as I said there. We've got John Delancey, very well known, obviously. Q, isn't it? So Q's going to make a little trip into this. So that tells you a little bit about the storyline, I suppose. And the season started streaming on Paramount Plus on the 3rd of March 2022, and I saw it on Amazon Prime on the same date, and it will run for 10 episodes weekly. So I can't binge watch this, guys. I'm gutted, to May the 5th, 2022. Yet this second season of the American television series Picard features Jean-Luc Picard in the year 2401. And episode 1, which we've seen, is entitled The Stargazer. Remember, right? It was not the same one, but that was his first. Was that his first command back in the day? And obviously this is a new version, but it's still the Stargazer. So there's been a load of enterprises, hasn't there? Starfleet must once again call on legendary Jean-Luc Picard after a cry for help names him specifically after members of his former crew, Cristobal Rios, Seven of Nine, Rafi Musica and Dr. Agnes Jurati, discover an anomaly in space that threatens the galaxy. Well, would we expect anything less? Is it any good? What's it like? How's everyone thinking with this episode 1, which is just aired? Well, Internet Movie Database has had 880 scores and reviews left. Most of the scores are not complimentary, I'll be absolutely honest with you, but overall, it is actually scoring 8.6 out of 10. So obviously there must be a lot of 10 out of 10s, etc. So a lot of people do like it, but the people who are leaving the reviews tend to be just probably 60-40 in the negative on this, and that's Star Trek fans as well, which is quite unusual. Those scores, that score is as at the 5th of March 2022 at 1 p.m. Just some comments on episode 1, that just looking through Internet Movie Database. The first season was just okay, says this gentleman, but the second started strong. Yeah, well, it's only 1 episode. This is typical Star Trek, said another story. This is typical Star Trek, which is great for fans, but is bound to leave others behind. Well, I'll chat about that in a moment on my little quick views on it. So thoroughly disappointing, said someone else. Someone else said boring. There you go. So as I said, those sort of comments were far more prevalent than the positives, unfortunately. But I say the score looks good just at this point in time. So as for me, well, where am I coming from? I did like Series 1, but I thought it struggled from about halfway through, and 10 episodes really pushed it. It pushed out the story to the point of it got a little boring at times with sort of filler, etc. So yeah, that was disappointing. But I'm a Star Trek fan, so I put up with it. But I said I think it could have been a lot better. As you know, I'm a fan, so all is forgiven as I look forward to this season 2 and hopefully a better story, some better lines and some better characters perhaps, and we've certainly seen that already in this one, which I'm quite well chuffed about. And I'm chomping at the bit to watch this going forward. I can't binge watch, as I said, but it's worth, at this point in time, having watched episode 1, yes, I am looking forward very much to episode 2, and that'll do for me. We have time travel in this, my favourite ingredient in any film, well, fantasy film, science fiction film, and obviously not just Star Trek. I love Star Trek and time travel, but any other thing I like. I'm not too hot on different dimensions, and obviously other dimensions being involved in one, crossing over. But I can live with time travel. I do enjoy anything about time travel, no matter what the format, or from watching, as I did with Star Trek. I used to watch the Time Tunnel back in the day in the 60s and 70s, a fantastic series. So I am into time travel. So we're going to get stuff like the Borg Queen returning. We're going to get stuff like getting Guinan. Guinan's already appeared. And 7 of 9's there, of course, and all in between. Lots of characters that we know. Mr. Spiner's back as our favourite, obviously one of our favourite characters. Of course, Picard and Patrick Stewart, he did look a little frail in Series 1. He got away with it, just about. He certainly still looks frail in Season 2. He's not going to change. He'll certainly look frail in Season 3. You just think at times he perhaps should be in a Federation Ward and Control housing centre with his memories, a pipe and some slippers. But hey, he keeps out there. He leads it fairly well, although some of the storylines do sort of push his limits of what you'd expect from a gentleman of his ongoing years. I think he's 81 in real life, isn't he? So, but he's still pretty fit. I'd be happy if I looked like he does at 81 anyway. But he just about manages to pull his weight in this episode. I'm sure he manages to pull his weight in the series as well. Yes, you do have to. Of course, you have to have knowledge of Star Trek. I mean, that goes beyond. I can't imagine anyone wanting to watch this who doesn't know anything about Star Trek Next Generation in particular, with the characters, of course. And it is really hard to imagine anyone thinking, "Oh, I'm going to watch Star Trek after watching this and never seen it before." So yeah, of course it is. I mean, you're bound to, with the Star Trek series. You're bound to have people who love the series. And this negativity, interestingly enough, is from some supposed Star Trek fans. We can only take their word for it, of course. But I thought this was an excellent episode. This first episode, yes. Excuse me. There's a couple of elements that are a bit unnecessary, if you like. It is a little bit not great in parts, but it's the first episode. You're getting introduced to a couple of new characters, so it's not too bad. But there's enough in it, as I said, to make me excitedly look forward to episode 2, which are showing every Friday, as far as I know. So I'm looking forward to episode 2. And even if it comes out as a better extended version of the Next Generation episodes, and that's how I look at it. I don't look at it as a film or a major series. I look at it as though I would have watched Star Trek Next Generation and it just been a few episodes from that. So as long as it holds its ground, holds its place, and does okay, I'll be quite happy. I'll be quite satisfied with this. And I do hope it doesn't lose its way, which Season 1 did, unfortunately. We do have a storyline here which has got to cross over 10 episodes, so there's got to be a lot going on. And of course, as things progress, I'm sure other things will be added. It's time travel. I think they're going back to 2024. That's all on the trailers and everything. That it doesn't, I'm not giving anything away or spoiling it too much there. That's all on the trailers and the information blogs about this synopsis, etc. So the time travel element will add, I think, depth to it, which it needs, because as I said, Series 1 did unfortunately start to peter out. Probably from about episode 4 or 5, it started to struggle just a little bit, and probably could have been a 2 hour film rather than 10 episodes. So that's a hell of a difference, isn't it? But let's hope this does it. As I say, there's enough characters returning and characters that we like and dislike to make this very, very interesting. So only a 10th of the way in so far. Another 1 down, 9 to go. And for me personally, I would just say it's so far so good. And episode 1, yeah, I'm not going to go as high as 8.6 out of 10, but I give it a nice, steady, firm, very good rating of 7 out of 10. And I'm hoping going forward there'll be more of the same. Let me know what you think, guys. I know if you get to watch this, and let me know your views and whether you like series. Let me know if you like series 1 as well. As I said, I did overall. I was a bit disappointed, but there were some good bits in it. But it was Star Trek. So it was nice to see, of course. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Whatever you're going to do this day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the Film and TV channel. I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.